everyone, it's Holly and I'm here with the mid-year book freakout tag. I don't think I've ever done this before, but I thought I would do it this year. So yes, there are 13 questions. I've watched videos, but I don't remember the questions. I didn't pre-book poll books or anything. But yes, let's go. So best book you have read so far in 2020. Probably, nope, I'm gonna go with my first instinct. It was the first one I wanted to say, and I'm gonna say Pride, Prejudice, and Other Flavors by Sonali Dev. Number 2, best sequel you've read so far in 2020. I've read over 100 books and I don't remember anything right now. Okay, so I'm gonna say, oh, my battery's dying, hold on. So I'm gonna say A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. Because, so I've read a lot of other sequels that I have really enjoyed, especially, but a lot of them have been books I read the first and second or whatever in 2020. But this was also probably the most surprising sequel. Like, the book that I enjoyed and I wasn't expecting to like it. So, you win. New release you haven't read yet, but you want to. Oh, so many. So many. Probably A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kemmerer. I only recently read Curse So Dark and Lonely, but I really liked it and I want to spend more time in that world. Most anticipated release for the second half of the year. Oh, well, I think I'm trying to decide between two. And they come out on the same day. What are the chances? I guess I'm gonna say this one just because I've been waiting for it longer, so it wins, and that's Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahiran. I think that'll be a good one. Your biggest disappointment. Oh, you know what? Actually, a book I just finished. It was called A Florida State of Mind. It was a nonfiction book about the history of Florida. I thought it was gonna be funny and entertaining. It wasn't funny. It was super political and had it just had a ton of prejudices in it, and they reeked throughout the book. You could just tell there was bias, and it's I don't mind a little bit of bias in my nonfiction, but you live in Florida. If you hate it so much, leave. I say that I live in New York and I hate New York, but you moved to Florida. I was born here. Biggest surprise. Oh, I should have kept A Court of Mist and Fury for that one. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say 2 because they're a duology together. Menace and Grievous by J.M. Darhauer. I listened to these because I'm trying to expand my romance reading, and these are dark romance, and I actually ended up giving them 4 and 5 stars. I actually ended up really, really enjoying them and getting super addicted to it. I'm still not 100% sure dark romance is for me, but those 2 books were for me. Favorite new author, debut, or new to you? I mean, hypothetically, J.M. Darhauer. Let me see. I've read so many authors this year that I had already read, so... Oh no, you know what I'm gonna say? Ruby Dixon. I did not realize, wow, 2020 is a year. I didn't realize I started reading those books this year. For some reason I thought it was last year, but no, I started reading the Ice Planet Barbarian books this year in 2020. Absolutely Ruby Dixon. I've read 20 books by her by this point. I really like her writing. Newest fictional crush. I feel like I don't do this anymore. Although I say that, hold on, let me look through my books real quick. I do like a lot of the guys from, the Ice Planet Barbarian series, for sure. But I just read the play by Al Kennedy, and Hunter was such a nice guy. I just really liked him. He was really cool. So sure, him. Newest favorite character. I feel like I did so many rereads and so many spin-off books that oh, Harper from A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I really liked her. I actually liked all of the characters in that book. I thought that they were all really good, well done characters. But if you made me pick one out of there, I would probably say Harper was like my new favorite. Book that made you cry. I mean, A Curse So Dark and Lonely did make me cry. But did anything else make me cry? I feel like I haven't cried a ton this year. Wherever You Are and Whatever It Takes by Kristen Becca Ritchie, for sure. Oh my gosh, bawl my eyes out. Freaking Garrison. A book that made you happy. All of the Isolated Barbarians books. They just make me happy. They make me feel like I'm coming home and like I'm being loved. I don't know. Do I have anything else other than just like that book? No, I'm gonna stand by it. Most beautiful book you've bought so far this year or received. I do really like that one, but is that my most beautiful book? I know. Oh, that one's pretty too. I'm like looking at my bookshelf. Okay, I'm gonna do two. This is probably cheating, I don't care. So Woven in Moonlight, it was the owl, I think it was Owl Crate. Oh my gosh, this book is so pretty. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's like really detailed and has a lot going on. And then Recipe for Persuasion by Sonali Dev. I love like all of Sonali Dev's covers, but one, I like love this color scheme, and I'm not the biggest fan of illustrated covers, but I really like this one. I like Pride, Prejudice, and Other Flavors too. And it like it really shows off the book. Like, look at this man with a man bun, and they're on like a cooking show, and he plays soccer, and I feel like it works. I love it. And then last question is, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? Everything on my TBR shelf, which just grows bigger and bigger. But in addition, so another new release I'm really excited about was just announced as of filming this, and that is the second book to From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. It's, I think, From A Kingdom of Flesh and Blood or something like that. So that comes out in September. So that, I have Serena Bowen's Male duology, Hello Forever, Goodbye Paradise, something like that. I always get the titles confused. I really need to read that, hopefully this month. I need to read some books for some adaptation commentaries I want to do, and I really want to get caught up on series. Like, I want to finish the Raven Cycle. There's no reason for me not to have finished it. And like the Paradox trilogy by Rachel Bach, I really need to finish that too. So that is the mid-year book freakout tag. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later. Bye.